Welcome back to Everything and Anything.
I'm DJ Grammy.
How are y'all doing tonight?
we're doing just fine, I think. How about you, America? How are you doing tonight? As I just made that sound creepier than it needs to be.
What's creepy is the TV in the background.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, yeah, so it's the new week, and we are talking about some things tonight.
Not all.
Yeah, not all. Yeah. Jordan, why don't you hit us off?
Well, this past Saturday, I went to a Notre Dame game. That was really fun. Spent all day there. Got up at 7 a.m. Stayed in the car for about 2.5 hours. It's
Which really adds up to probably about 5 hours. Like when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
That's about like 5 hours in the car.
And we might still be planning the trip we have in October. I don't know. The one night trip.
Yeah. You never know.
That might happen.
Yeah. It might.
Anyways, they won big time. Notre Dame did against Miami, Ohio. But what my dad thought was kind of rude, and I agree with him, was that when the other band was playing, the other marching band from the opposing team was playing, they're playing commercials over the marching band set. So it was harder to hear them.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being disrespectful.
Yeah.
To really any band that plays there.
Yeah. Well, that happened, and then he also thought it was kind of annoying how at the end Notre Dame had like their little interview, but they didn't let the other team have like their 1 minute interview or whatever.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The band was really good. There was men in speedos, so
Yeah.
and they were twinks.
Yeah.
All in college, so all night 18 and over.
Yeah, that's what I like. Too bad I didn't go to the game.
Yeah, it was fun. We got to see the band play and the drums and everything.
Yeah, and you also took photos, which was pretty cool, to see that on Facebook also. And I have to know, who did your parents see?
No one.
Oh,
It's
they
a
were
joke.
just they were just teasing.
Yeah. It was just a funny picture. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well,
They thought it'd be funny to put that as a caption. So that's why they did that.
well, I ain't buying it. So,
You gotta come with us one year. It's amazing. Like, it's so much different seeing the actual stadium in person.
yeah. Yeah.
Maybe next year, maybe
I
2 years from
definitely think
now.
so.
Who knows, guys?
Yeah. But anyways, as far as my weekend went, so while she was in South Bend, I was on the opposite end of Indiana. I was in Terre Haute for the autism walk, autism and symptoms walk there, because they had asked me to do a webcast also, for their event. So, yep. So I first did this in Fort Wayne, and then went to Terre Haute 2 weeks later. And I still feel like that this walk, that more people probably took our brochures than at the Fort Wayne walk, and that's because I wrote a little letter, sharing to them that that we would be doing a webcast from the walk, and I was busy with with filming some interviews and stuff like that. So and honestly, I really feel like that the Terre Haute walk was, at least as far as the webcast goes, I feel like it was, like I was in the better area where I wasn't like in the way of people. Because it was held at the Indiana State, or Indiana State College. So like Jordan said, there's twinks there also, especially like early in the morning, volunteering. But
because they like to get up early. Who knew?
Well, they were just volunteering with Kelly. And helping her with that.
Talk to any of them?
What?
You talk to them?
Well, I mean, honestly, I felt like I was being a lazy slob because they were.
That's how I was back in Fort Wayne. All I did was eat donuts.
Yeah, but but me, Kelly, and Sam both thought that, you know what. We helped out with the Fort Wayne walk, and so we're just gonna sit this one out and enjoy our coffee from Starbucks. So as I was saying, I felt like a little bit of a lazy slob because I wasn't doing really anything. I was just staying with the girls, just basically just kind of watching these college students who volunteered, by the way, just move all the tables. Now, I did have one important job besides the webcast, though. I was put in the task of folding all the brochures for the for the programs. So so I want
City.
Yeah, well,
paper cuts everywhere.
Well, I was lucky enough that I didn't get a paper cut. So my concern though for next year is that I think Kelly by the end of the day she was exhausted, and I kind of feel like Kelly will be less likely to volunteer for this one because, as she says, she's getting too old for this shit. So I really need a ride to Terre Haute next year.
Oh yeah, Sean.
Sean? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's one way of doing things. So because I would really like to do the webcast from Terre Haute, especially next year, and probably in Fort Wayne also. But when we do it in Fort Wayne, though, we need to be better organized, so we don't have people tripping over our cords.
Yeah.
But the hotel stay was nice. It was a comfort suite, and it was really a suite. And it's so funny because I barely spent any time in that room besides just to sleep. And they did have a indoor pool, but I chose not to bring my trunks. So, maybe next year. But yeah. I mean, when it's all said and done, Terre Haute's not really all that special. But yeah, I mean, it was a nice little vacation away from Fort Wayne.
I mean, I wouldn't call it vacation. You worked all day.
True. Yeah. But yeah, so and I did like a little mini web show which lasted like 15 minutes, but yeah.
And I was not there. It was also the perfect day to go to a football game or to go to the walk.
Yeah.
Saturday. So.
Yeah, like perfect weather. It was like in the mid 70s, in Terre Haute, and I guess weather was perfect for Fort Wayne also. So. Yep. So. Yep. And tonight, Jordan and I are going to get back to some binge watching.
Yep. Handmaid's Tale. And I'm also recently American Horror Story season 6 just came out on Netflix, so I'm watching that. And I honestly can't remember what that guy said about Gotham. I'm so annoyed. I can't remember. I can't remember what he said.
But yeah, so Jordan does have some cool prospects in the future, though. But we're not going to dive into that too much tonight.
No. Just know that I will have interviews within the next couple of days. And next week you will know a lot more.
Yep. And yeah, we'll deliver it to you straight on the podcast.
Yep. You know what you should do? We should read Amazon reviews for products. You have an Amazon account, don't you?
Yeah.
We should do that. Let's kill some time. This hasn't been a jam-packed week at all.
Yeah, so... Yeah. So, okay. Alright. So, Amazon. Let's see.
I feel like we should... What should we look up?
Feel like... Let's see if they sell trampolines on here.
On trampolines. Oh, let's read the reviews. Whichever one has the most reviews is the ones we'll read. We got... Can't really see from over here. How long are we into this podcast? It's been an interesting week besides the game and the walk, so...
Yeah, it might be a very short podcast. We're into like 13 minutes.
Oh.
Okay, so here's a Stamina 36-inch folding trampoline for only $31.89.
$31?
Yep, $31.89.
Can I put it in your backyard?
I really wonder how big it is.
I don't know. Now we gotta go to the reviews and just click read more.
Oh, so it's only really room enough for one person.
Oh, we need one for 5.
Okay, so reading the reviews here. One star. Awful. Jumping service is pathetic. Cover rips quickly, exposing sharp screws. A dangerous waste of money. Terrible design. Bought for Christmas. It was easy to assemble. Not very bouncy. But it was okay for the first 2 months or so when my 90-pound daughter was the only one using it. After a few weeks with my 120-pound daughter bouncing on it for an hour or so daily, it's no longer bouncy, and the bouncing surface is stretched and distorted. No one in the house weighs more than 130. There is no way this thing should be on its last leg with less than 3 months of use. I would say it is great for little jumpers, but since the cover around the rim quickly tears where the screws are, I can't in good conscience recommend it. Those screws are sharp.
Okay. Is there more you can read?
All right, here's another one.
Okay.
Great quality, 4 stars, and this is a verified purchase.
Where's that? Where are they from? Like the state, does it tell you?
Yeah. Okay, so
Don't say they're not anything.
oh no, they don't.
Oh.
It doesn't say where they're from. But anyways, this one says pros, easy setup. I know a lot of people say, oh wait, I went too far. I love this trampoline. I've been using mine about 3 or 4 times a week for just over a month. I've never jumped before. Thought it might be fun to jump.
This has to be fake.
I do have a past injury to my knee from torn meniscus, whatever. So I've always been hesitant to do too much high impact activity. I have found jumping to be easy, and I haven't had one problem with my knee yet. That's good.
Yep.
Pros: easy to set up. I know a lot of people say you need 2 people. Using my body weight, I was able to unfold it on my own, and I definitely don't have much muscle. The bounce is good. It's not too stiff and not too flexible. It has strong bands instead of springs. Yeah, I feel my posture has gotten much better since I began jumping. I feel jumping for 30 minutes beats the elliptical any day. It feels easier, more fun, and I feel like I get a better workout. Cons: the silver cover is very hard to stretch onto the trampoline. You definitely will need to make 2 people to make it stretch. Good to know. The legs screw on and off. I wish they folded so I could store it under a bed or in the back of a closet. Folding the tramp after every use is not reasonable because it's very difficult. Size: if I had to purchase again, I would definitely purchase a larger size. This one is great, but I like to step it up with more side-to-side motions. And lastly, it doesn't come with 80s hair, leg warmers, or a scrunchie, which I would think would be valuable. Winky face.
Oh, so she's from the 80s, so she's old.
I guess so.
Okay.
Alright, so let's now
Wait,
review.
I got one.
Well, hang on. I just want to review a 15 feet jump and dunk trampoline with safety enclosure and basketball hoop.
$300.
$300. This better be.
Wanna go
this
in
better
on
be
it?
worth it.
Want to go in on me? I'll pay for half. We can set up at
Okay.
your
Well,
house.
that's $150 each.
Yep.
All right. So as I wait till this loads. This kid looks so happy.
I'd be happy too. I love trampolines. I just don't want to.
You won't regret it. After a terrible storm lifted our old trampoline and wrapped it around a tree, I knew I needed to purchase a new one. This trampoline is amazing. It's very spacious. The kids love the basketball hoop. I cannot repeat myself. They love the basketball hoop. The
We
basketball
can't
hoop.
put Nathan on it though.
The basketball hoop is easy to install. Uses Velcro, and your kids will be able to take it apart and put back together.
What if you're just grown-up kids?
The trampoline itself has clear instructions for putting together, but you will need at least 2 adults. So obviously Jordan and me are going to be setting this up. In my case, it was 1 adult and 2 teenage boys. We had it completely set up within about 3 hours. That seems a little bit lengthy. I highly recommend buying high quality stakes that twist into the ground.
We'll just make your dad do it.
To ensure that strong-willed winds will not pick it up. If you are researching trampolines because you're wondering if it will be well worth the money, if it will be safe for your children, I highly recommend, again, highly recommend this trampoline. The enclosure is great, and the springs are strong. I've not ever had to replace a spring yet. None of my children have ever been injured playing on it, and they play on it nearly every day. Parents, you will also find it as an enjoyable experience to use for yourself. Put your earbuds on and your favorite music and spend a few times jumping to your quote-unquote jams.
Honestly, I just want the trampoline to jump in general.
It is also a peaceful place to lay down and look at the stars with your kids. It keeps the bugs out in the summer months and is quite comfortable to lay on and discuss the constellations. Should we read one more?
Sure, but I have one I want to put into the search bar.
Okay. Best grandma toy.
What? You need to buy your grandma this?
Purchased for my grandkids.
Oh.
They love it and would rather be on it than the video games.
I mean, yeah, it's especially.
Okay, Jordan, you can
Okay.
go ahead and take over.
I'm gonna take over, so this might take a second because I have to type it in the search bar. Do backspace. Do. Let's see if I can find this book. Hey, if you see, can you just scroll for me? And if you see a black and white cover with a male and female on it, like laying down, let me know.
Troll book?
Troll book. Just scroll down. It says it's on Amazon.
Is that it?
No. That's not a man and woman in black and gray cover. It's a book.
Yeah, let me try this again.
The scroll. It's not the kids book. It's oh wait. Click on that. That's the one I want. I want to read reviews for this.
Okay.
Okay, can you scroll down? Okay. Let's just scroll. Okay. 5 stars. Made my tummy feel, that way. It's a romance book, aka romance book. 5 stars. So steamy. Single greatest 3 books I've ever read in my life. What? Why are they so positive? I've seen someone review this book on YouTube, and she said it was terrible because it's about an internet troll stalking this girl, and this girl doesn't even care. And this internet troll breaks into her house. His name's Justin. Yeah, that's funny. His name's Justin. Yep. And so good. So steamy. I bet you these are all middle-aged women. It's a bundle. There's 3 books.
Yeah.
In a bundle. the bundle. Alright, let's try something else. Why don't we... I'm trying to think. The top of my head. Oh. What's that book called? I'm trying to remember.
This is a book?
Oh, it's the Beauty and the Oh, I got it. I remember now. Nope. Not Beauty and the Beast. Just keep scrolling. Scroll. 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 Scroll.
We're just going through and looking for this Beast book.
No, it's two beasts and one beauty. That's what it is. That's the title. Maybe I should have spelled out too. So I put the number, because that's another romance book. Here, type out two beasts and one beauty. I think that's what it's called. Beauty. Please, really? Keep going. I'm gonna see what the first page is.
What would be a romance?
Yeah. Nope. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. I'll tell you when to stop when I see it. Okay, next page. Nope. Trapped by the wolf. Nope. Keep going. Well, can't
That's all.
find it. Maybe we'll find it last time.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Trying to find something
Let's
interesting.
review some PCs that Radio for a Cause needs to get.
Oh boy.
And for those of you in the comment section, I want to know, what do you prefer, HP or Dell?
You know what we should do? We should look at the reviews for the new iPhone that came out. For the new iPhones that came out. Who agrees? We'll let John do this and then we'll read
The new
reviews on
iPhones.
the new iPhones. Yep.
Yeah. Which I really wish I worked
I
last.
really wish you got more discounts on Apple.
Yeah, yeah. But I also really wish too that I had opened during the iPhone during the iPhone opening, but oh well. Okay, so this is a HP touchscreen with 1 terabyte of memory. So
Watch, it's not gonna have any ratings or reviews.
I would hope so.
It's officially 8:30.
Great PC. I purchased this HP PC to replace
Why are they
a
writing a paragraph?
I don't know.
It's a
Just
review.
because. Actually, they get points for the more they write.
Oh, so like for the rewards members or whatever?
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
So I purchased this HP PC to replace a 5-year-old HP desktop. I'm only a few days into using this PC, but so far it has been a great experience. Setup, as always, was very easy. I updated Windows right away, which got me up and running immediately. I will be using this primarily for office work, so I downloaded Microsoft Office, which I already subscribed to, so I was able to get into Word documents, etc., with no problem at all. I tested out the CD DVD drive, which works well, and my HP printer and Wi-Fi connected effortlessly. Web browsing is fast, pages download quickly, and HD screen is nice to look at. A very slight humming sound can be heard while PC is on, but becomes virtually unnoticeable. I own an iMac as well, which I use at home, and I would have preferred another one for my office, but cannot justify the extra cost. I've always had good experiences with HP, and have owned several desktops and laptops over the years with good results. I will update this review if anything significant arises, good or bad, but I would recommend this computer highly.
Here we go, a shorter one.
Great all-in-one desktop. I came in to purchase a laptop and walked out with this instead. Great size screen, while compact enough to take up a little room in my workspace. Its touchscreen and the keyboard and mouse have a good feel to them. Actually, what won me over from the comparable Asus PC I was debating between. My last laptop was HP 2005 Media Center Edition. I've always appreciated HP products and hope to enjoy this one for many years to come.
Congratulations.
Alright, now we're going to look at new iPhone.
I think we should do the iPhone 8 and then the iPhone X. A beautiful mind. That's really what it says. Time to read reviews.
Choose a carrier.
18.
Well, I guess I'll go with well, wait, are there any reviews then? Nope, they're not.
There's no reviews. What do you mean?
Well, I just have to choose what carrier. Okay, so here we go.
Hashtag Disney. Ratings and reviews. We're gonna upgrade your phone soon.
Great phone. Phone works great. Features are different than previous phones. I had a really old one, but I got used to it really quickly. Poor battery life, even though this is 3 stars. Was so disappointed in the battery life, I've shut off all that's not necessary or I don't use, and yet the battery doesn't last long. I need to keep it in low battery mode, and I put it in airplane mode when not using it. My old iPhone 5 had a better battery. The only thing better than my old phone is the camera, but it's not like I'm taking professional pictures that I need a better camera. By this time, Apple should have a fantastic product, and the phone has only been out 1 week, and already they have an update. Very disappointed in this phone that it is that expensive.
You should got a Galaxy.
Oh snap! Nice and slick new iPhone.
Ooh.
Same good. Oh, by the way, I want to point this out too. The guy that we just read a review for said, no, I would not recommend this to a friend.
Get a Galaxy, my friend. It's
Nice
like
and slick new iPhone. Same good old iPhone. Nice and slick. Felt really nice in hands and seems like having
really
fast
nice in the
chip
hands.
works well. I would recommend this to a friend.
Great. Let's see what else is there.
For my iPhone 6, it is great and improved. Good response and high performance camera. Learn how to write.
I'll stick with my Galaxy S5. Thank you.
Good phone. Apple is overrated. Too expensive for most folks.
That's true.
I do like the keyboard. I would not recommend you as a friend, but he likes the keyboard. Okay. Great screen, great camera. The phone is very fast and smooth.
So
I would
no one
recommend
else
this to a
complained
phone.
about battery life, just him.
Just needed to upgrade. Old phone was about to give out. I don't see too many new features. All right, let's go to the iPhone X. Expensive.
Yeah, $1,000. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Overpriced. That's Apple. Apple for you. Here, click it.
Yep.
Why don't you do AT&T this time? That's my carrier. Also, AT&T is great with prepaid plans. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, okay. I don't think we have too many. Yeah, there's no reviews for this yet. Oh, yeah, because it comes out in November.
Oh.
But pre-orders
Why
are
don't
being
we,
taken
okay,
right
why don't
now.
we do the iPhone 7? Let's go back one.
Makes sense for me.
We're stupid.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the iPhone 7 now. I'll still look at AT&T. Oh,
Excuse me.
sorry. Oops, I blew a kissy face at Eric, and I meant to give him a thumbs up.
You're like,
Anyways, okay, so back to Reddit reviews. So
I hope you get a bad one. Just a funny bad review.
iPhone 7, great phone. Not many differences from the 6 that I used to have, but definitely an improvement. I was a bit hesitant at first because of the lack of the headphone jack, but I haven't really encountered any issues with it. Mainly because I use my USB cable in my car to play music and not an aux cord. It runs really fast and the camera takes amazing pictures. I still have yet to test out whether or not it's really waterproof, but that's something I want to directly test, mainly if it were to happen on, but that's not something I want to directly test, mainly if it were to happen on accident. I would recommend this to a friend. Best phone ever? It might be. This was a purchase for my daughter and her first phone. I wanted her to be able to FaceTime all friends and family like she does on her iPad. This was an easy purchase. My wife and oldest daughter had the iPhone 6. I had the 6 until a pool accident in Vegas. I had the 6S Plus, and Apple products are great, quote unquote. They are behind on RAM, wireless charging, and other items, but the ease of use with iPhone is great. Best phone ever? I think so, and it was worth it to see my daughter's face.
I really like the red one.
I don't know your daughter, so I didn't see her face. So, New iPhone 7. Love the new iPhone 7 and the new iOS 10. The phone works faster than ever and is great for photography. I'm excited to take it on my upcoming Alaska cruise in hopes to great shots of glaciers and animals. All right, let's try.
Cruise.
Let's try to find a weak one.
I know.
Because I know there's several people that don't like the headphone jack.
Yeah, I won't like it either. The fact that there is none.
Volume sucks. Maybe it's just me. I can hardly hear when people are speaking to me. Also, the phone is constantly breaking up. Personally, I would rather stuck with the success. No, I will not recommend this to a friend. Needs improvement. I was sorry with it after I purchased it. Battery doesn't last as long as they said it would. Was happy with iPhone 6. We will just wait for the 8. Or, I guess. No, I will not recommend this to a friend. Okay, alright. The rest of this is positive.
The red one looks really cool.
Yeah. Wow.
All good. This is the one without the phone jack, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that.
Very nice, but not sure it's worth the price. My son is helping to pay for his new iPhone 7, yet I feel he made a bad choice because the slightly new features, in my opinion, do not justify the price. No, I would not recommend this to a friend.
Well, it is expensive, you can't lie.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna be selling those iPhone X's on eBay for like $2,000.
Yeah.
They come out for one, they're gonna sell it for $2,000. So we have that to look forward to.
Okay.
There's 3.
3 stars. Cell. I am pleased with my cell, but the night I got it was awful. The computer froze up and I was there 2.5 hours. But he would still recommend to his friend.
Oh.
No SIM card included.
Ooh, that's bad on their part.
I have owned this iPhone for a whopping 1 hour. That is how long it took to get home from Best Buy. After opening the box, my heart sank. No SIM card is included, so I now have to wait until tomorrow just to figure out what I am supposed to do. I hope another 2-hour round trip to Best Buy isn't the answer. I'm sure I would like the phone, but this is not how I was hoping the relationship would get started.
That's why I bought my phone on eBay and I got this SIM card for super cheap. Think smartly.
Okay, last but not least, this is our last review that we're gonna read. Nice, lots of great features, but the no headphone jack is a deal breaker for me.
Yep.
Got
exactly.
the Note 7 instead.
Ooh, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Do you want to say that in you know in
Gonna
a very
miss you, Apple. Goodbye.
Let's say it again.
Gonna miss you, Apple. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Galaxy is more normal price than Apple. Apple's expensive, especially when they first come out.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them at all.
Yeah. All right.
So 0 issues, by the way.
Yeah. So, anyways, we have a couple of things coming up. So we have our Halloween episode coming up.
Oh yeah. We still need to figure that out, by the way.
Well, tomorrow when I order the first half of my costume, because it comes in 2 parts. I'm going to ask Spirit Halloween while I'm there if they would like to sponsor our episode or how to find or how to determine that. But we are going to have my friends, Sammy. So I do know it will be sometime after the
19th.
The 19th.
Yep.
So probably we'll look at either that Thursday or the Thursday before Halloween. So, and she'll be here to talk about
on Skype.
Yeah, on Skype to talk about Halloween stuff and some of her little black magic. So,
which should be interesting. I have a feeling me and her won't get along.
Yeah. So, if you know anyone that wants to help sponsor an episode, reach out to us on a comment. So, for Everything Anything, I'm John Graham. Sign off.
I'm Jordan Queen. Sign off. Bye, guys.